third base. Truth don't hide, it just waits for a face, Big footprints in a pine slick path. Bob Lazar files with a government laugh. Court dates lost in a sea of red tape. We ain't 10-4, we just stay awake. True crime tales in a borrowed voice. We speak for the silence, not by choice. Got boots on the dirt and eyes on the skies, digging up stories they hoped would die. Might, truth, and thunder, we don't back down. With a Bible in the glove box and boots on the ground. Aliens, lies, and backroom deals. We break that silence, 'cause the soul feels real. Military broadcast, midnight run, teaching vets how to speak what the war's done. From trigger pulls to microphone stands, from combat zones to healing hands. Public records, missing names, unsealed files, classified games. We chase what's buried, not what trends, and we pray for light at the truth's deep end. Might, truth, and thunder, we don't back down. With a Bible in the glove box and boots on the ground. Aliens, lies, and backroom deals. We break that silence, 'cause the soul feels real. Some chase fame, we chase the facts. Some fold quick, we read the tracks. It ain't paranoia if it's always been there, and we ain't scared to lay it bare. Into the storm. We ain't perfect, but we were made for this form.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Into the Weeds podcast here on Military Broadcast Radio. I'm Amber, and today I have Amy from ParaWomen Network. Sorry. And today we are going to talk about a very special lady that Amy and I have come to get to know. Her name is Shannon Laflore, and so we're actually going to get into it. We're going to get into the weeds, I think. Shannon Laflore, she is a 34-year-old indigenous woman from the Choctaw Nation of Oklahoma, and she went missing in LA on January the 18th, 2025. And so, Amy, how did you come about, because you're who brought this case to me, so tell us how you came about this case.
Well, I was covering the Emily Pike case, and I was over on TikTok, and I had put up a video, and one of Shannon's aunts contacted me and was like, I would love for you to cover our niece. She is missing. And I contacted you because I know that you cover these cases as well, and we teamed up and we did this one other time, and we wanted to bring the people the updates on Shannon. So
yeah. I'm going to put her picture up here. Okay, there we go. So, yeah, that is Shannon, and she went missing, like I said, January 18th, 2025. Okay, sorry, I had to get that off the screen. Okay, so what do we know about Shannon so far? We know that she's 5'9", around 170 pounds, with hazel eyes, brown hair, and a scar between her eyes. She also has a pierced septum, and she was last seen at the corner of 6th Street and South Park View Street in Los Angeles, a busy area near MacArthur Park, on January 18th. There's no confirmed clothing description, and there's been no public word on surveillance footage, last phone ping, or even whether she had access to public services nearby. Okay, So we really don't know much about Shannon because, yeah, she's an indigenous woman, and unfortunately, she's overlooked.
Yeah, she has substance abuse issues, and her aunt had taken her into substance abuse before. And the final time, this was 2 years ago, her aunt, she was going to LA, and Shannon and her boyfriend were going to LA to enter into substance abuse. They went into the LA substance abuse and entered into it, but Shannon left and hasn't been seen since.
Okay. Now, her boyfriend's name is Nate, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And he went through the substance abuse program, but she didn't?
They both entered in, but she left. He says he doesn't know where she is. I believe the aunts have been putting some pressure on him,
Okay.
but to no avail.
Yeah, actually, so we, Amy and I have been corresponding with Shannon's aunts, and they are heartbroken. This is their sister's daughter. Their sister passed away, and so they feel in their culture, you know, they're the mom now. They're the caretaker, and so they feel that their sister would want them to look for Shannon and make sure she's okay. At the very least, we just want to make sure she's okay and that she's not strung out on drugs somewhere out on the street, or, you know, we even you came across a post on X, didn't you, Amy, about her disappearance? What can you tell us a little bit about that since you found it?
Yeah, there was a post over on X. Her feather report has started to can I share
Yeah.
it? I have it up on, oh, okay, I can. All right. Here, let me share it up here. Or hold on. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Here it is. Now, I did notice that they took down the added information that the person added to it, but this was over on X on True Crime Updates. This was a report for Shannon, and this was when we first had tried to do it. I had put that we planned to cover this case tonight. That was our first time been speaking with Shannon's aunts, but I had pulled up our original, our first one, and it is over here. They did take it down, but in this I read to you, this person goes in and posts about that Shannon is no longer alive because she was unalived in a basement. And the guy's page was really disturbing. It talks about animal stuff. So we had then looked at a possible, and we can certainly link this original live that we did. I'll put it in the YouTube show notes on my page, and however you do it. But there were two homes that we looked at because he had mentioned that she was in a basement. And so you had the great idea to look up these addresses with because he had literally put an address of these two houses that have basements. And so that's kind of how we went from that page to
and one of them is on 6th Street, correct? And I think it was the smaller house that the aunts actually said looked familiar.
This one, yep, the one on the right, the smaller one.
Yeah, so it is concerning that the aunts think that that is familiar, or, you know, at least a possibility that she was at that home.
It's a little upsetting too that they deleted that stuff, but they probably just thought it was like, you know, just like stuff.
Yeah. It's it's unfortunate that they do that, but I understand why they do that as well. So
yeah, I can too. I probably would have deleted it too, or I don't know.
Yeah, I'm a history nerd, so I probably wouldn't delete it. I try to leave everything the way it is, so if anybody
Yeah,
ever wants to come back.
unless it's truly offensive, I try to leave it too.
Hmm.
Or I
Yeah.
take a screenshot, or I
Hmm.
don't know. I think that it's upset. I think about that post a lot only because if Shannon got wrapped up in something and she's too ashamed of herself, we might not hear from her because of that. And I just want people to know that there is no shame in this. The family just wants Shannon back. They just want to
Hmm.
know she's okay.
Yeah.
And if she's not okay, they want to bring her back and bury her next to her mother because Shannon, when she was 15 years old, lost her mother. Her mother was in a wheelchair, and her aunts promised. Her aunts are Shannon's mother's sisters.
Hmm.
So the aunts promised that they would take care of Shannon and her brothers, and they feel like this is a promise that they made to their mother, their sister who was dying, a dying promise.
Hmm.
And so, I was thinking, even if Shannon doesn't feel comfortable contacting her family, if she would just contact you or I, and just verify that she's safe and okay,
Yeah.
um, because the family's not going to stop. They're
Hmm.
not. So,
Yeah, and
nor would I.
they've been getting a lot of pushback from their own family in trying to find Shannon, correct?
Well, I don't. Not all of the family. Some
Yeah,
of
not
the
all of it.
friends are saying things like, just today we saw a post where somebody was saying that Shannon was alive and well and doesn't want to be found and to just leave her alone. Well, if that's true, if Shannon's alive and well, then all they need to do is let us know that, give us proof and we'll
Hmm.
stop because that tells us nothing.
Yeah.
You could be the person that kept her in the basement for all we know,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So, no, it doesn't work that way.
Hmm.
So, and plus there's a feather report. There's police reports out on her now. It doesn't just stop. Even if we said, okay, guys, we're gonna stop, it won't stop now. It's
Hmm.
in motion. Everything's in motion. So if Shannon's out there, we just need to know she's okay. It's not to be mean or whatever. It's a promise. A promise is a promise,
Hmm.
especially if it's a dying promise.
Yeah, definitely. And I have put in a FOIA for Shannon's case in LA, but I have not heard anything from them. I'll reach out again to them on Monday. And yeah, so as far as, well, we really don't have much information other than what the ants know. And that's very little. So,
Mhm. But I have seen that more and more places are picking up on that Shannon. We created, Amber and I created a YouTube page, Feathers of the Vanished.
mhm.
Um, were you going to show this? Am I jumping ahead?
No, I can show it now. No, you're good.
Okay, I don't want to like take.
No, you're good.
Okay. Um, I don't know how to show it with that up on the screen though.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it off. Hold on.
I've never done this where like we're doing it together. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is our Feathers of the Vanish page. And you can talk about it since you're the one who actually set it up and actually does stuff more than I do.
Yeah, I wish we had discussed, okay, so this is my kookiness, but we had discussed it was going to be a private group just for the family, and then all of a sudden I accidentally started inviting people from my page. I'm like, oh, I woke up in the morning, I was like, this is so Amy, I just do these things. And so I was like, oh, you guys, I'm so sorry. And then they're like, no, that's cool, we actually want it. So, but once a group is private, it's always going to be private. So
Yeah.
it is the Feathers of the Vanish, and we're working on 2 cases in the group right now.
Mhm.
Shannon Laflore is the main case because that's the one we have the most information on. And so whenever I do like weekly searches for Shannon just to see what's popping up and see if I notice her anywhere. And when I do see something pop up, I will put pictures and see if I see a post out there for Shannon, I'll post it. If I see pictures of her out there, I'll put it up in our group. If anybody wants to join the group, I bought bananas and I guess some fruit flies came in with it. So if you see fruit flies, it's freaking bananas.
No, you're
I'm trying
good.
to be healthy. My legs were hurting. Sorry.
No, you're good.
So yeah, in anything I find, I just post it up on there for Shannon. And I did notice like recently there are some more places that are posting her name. There's some groups that are for missing and murdered indigenous women that are private groups that have been posting for her. So if you have any information, you could also join the group and share it there. You can, send it to us anonymously if you wanted to. Any information you have on Shannon, we just want to know.
Yeah, and it's not because we're trying to be in her life or disrupt her life. It's her family wants to know where she is. So
yes, everybody's welcome to join. I just haven't even gone in. I don't know if I've never done a Facebook group either, so I don't know if I have to accept people, or so if you asked to join and I haven't accepted you yet, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Okay, so Carolyn Jackson says Shannon is from my area, was covered on our local news. I am also a member of the Choctaw Nation of Oklahoma.
Recently, she was covered on your local news?
I don't know. But that's good news.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and let's see. Let me get back to where I was. Okay, so I want to give you a snap.
Nice one.
Huh?
This is a nice one.
Which one? I don't see it now.
I am really enjoying your channel, Amber, and you are such a wonderful mother. You and your daughter are so adorable together. I'm sorry, I wanted to let you know. I agree. They are wonderful. I love them.
You, Wendy.
They're funny.
My daughter's way funnier than I am.
Oh, yeah. Alora is funny. She is funny.
She's got her dad's humor for sure.
Yeah. She cracks me up.
Yeah. Okay. So I want to, and she is at a concert right now with her grandmother, the Big Fat Voodoo Daddy concert.
I was like, I'd go to that.
Yeah. I had to write it down because I was like, I have no idea.
Her grandma.
Her grandma is crazy. I love her. I've got a great mother-in-law.
I'm divorced, but I am still friends with my ex-mother-in-law. I love her. I got a great one too so having a great mother-in-law is just the cat.
Yeah, because I didn't have a great mother, so it's been refreshing to have a woman in my life that is mothering.
Yep.
Motherly. Okay, so we want to give you a snapshot of the larger crisis behind, MMIW, missing murdered indigenous women.
Did you play were you going to play the thing, the teachers?
Yeah, we're going to do that.
Okay.
In just a minute. No, you're good. Okay. So more than 5,700 indigenous women were reported missing. Hold on. In 1 year, but only 116 made it into the DOJ database. And murder is the third leading cause of death for indigenous women between the ages of 10 and 24. And in some areas, indigenous women are 10 times more likely to be murdered than the national average. And only 13% of indigenous women's cases get national media coverage compared to 76% of white women's cases. So that's not just an oversight, it's a systematic problem, Well,
our government tried to destroy that entire population, so it doesn't surprise me that they're not worried when they're missing.
Yeah. No, I agree. Being from Oklahoma, it's pretty much ingrained in me.
Yeah.
So I have a lot of thoughts.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Okay, so Shannon is not just a statistic. She is a person. And so we're going to actually play a message from Shannon's teacher.
Hey Shannon, it's your old teacher, Miss Carney. Been worried about you, girl. Gotta let us know where you're at. Make contact with me. No judgment. I love you. My dog's barking, but anyway. If you tell me where you're at, I'll come to you. I'll come get you. Just really am worried, and reach out to somebody, baby. There's always hope. Got a lot of people that love you and care about you. And if you need me, tell me where you're at. I'll come get you. I love you, girl.
That makes me cry every time I see it.
It makes me chuckle when she says, "That's my dog's barking."
You know, just to have a teacher who still thinks about you and cares about you.
Well, she must have been something if she has a teacher that remembers her, because
Yeah.
they see a lot of kids.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. We also have something from her aunts. This is the text messages, so we'll just read those, I guess.
Okay.
Well, actually, I'll play the video, and then if you want to read them out after we're done.
Okay. Oh, that's Chandra.
Oh, that's Chanda.
That's Chanda.
Chanda. Sorry.
Chanda.
Okay,
Chandra.
Okay, so that's Chanda's. Let me read out. Where's my phone? So, Shannon's aunts, we've been in communication with them, and just wanted to read something out as soon as I find it. Sorry. Oh, and I forgot to put the pictures up of her little boy. Okay. So, where's it at? Sorry, guys.
Fruit flies. Oof. Well, and they also, I had this up. Oh wait, no, I deleted it. Never mind. They had found a flyer of Shannon out in public, and they had taken a picture of it, and they were very happy about that.
Yeah, I put that in the video that you sent me. Let's see. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to find the relevant text messages. We've got a long text thread going.
Yeah.
Basically, what I wanted you guys to know is that her aunts really, really love her. Shoot. I know there's a bunch of really good messages in here. I'm just trying to find them. Sorry, guys.
Well, here's one where we talked. They're very appreciative. This is wonderful news. We had talked about. We had gotten the feather report, and she says, "I appreciate all the effort and everything that you were doing. I spoke to Dave, the father of Shannon's son, about her son wanted to have contact with her. Would it be okay if that was aired so that he too can feel that he's helping as a 17-year-old and not knowing what to do or how to find her? We don't even know how." His biological father said, yes, that would be good. We just didn't get that done in time. Sister, would you reach out to, so the sons have even wanted to reach out, and here it says, and if you don't mind, reach out to, I don't know, how do you say this name? Javen. I'm really bad with names. Is that Javen? Or is, okay. And
Javen
ask
or Javen?
or is the J silent? I don't know. I don't know. And ask him if there's anything that we could air that he would like to say, because if she's hiding somewhere and learns this, her children will hopefully help her. While I'm in town, I'll see if you can find it. So even the sons want her to know that they want to know that she's okay.
Yeah. Just please let them know you're okay. Yeah, and it's just so sad that they're going through this because, you know,
and they say things, they always feel like they should be doing something more. Like here's one where they say, I feel like there's something more we should do, but I don't know what. We can't just go looking when we don't know where to look. So they're always wanting to do something, but they're not really knowing what to do. We have helped them, direct them with the police and the feather report and just anything. They want to do anything.
Yeah, I reached out to the Choctaw Nation, and I got in contact with a woman named Jennifer Spainhour. She is helping with the MMIW Choctaw. And so she told me that she was going to give me updates on this case. I haven't heard anything in a while, so I need to reach back out to her. But MMIW of Choctaw is on the case. So they're the ones who released the latest missing flyer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the aunts helped do that. The aunts are saying, like, I know I hate feeling so helpless. Like, what can we do? This is our baby. She's sick.
Mm-hmm.
They understand that she's sick, and they don't understand why people are being so cruel to them about it. Like, I don't understand it either. I don't understand it.
I don't either. But this is Shannon again. Yeah, it's quite perplexing how many people have reached out to them and said, don't look for her. She doesn't want to be found. From everything I understand, these women, raised her after her mother passed. So these are like her mother, this is a solid relationship. So yeah, unfortunately in these types of cases, there's just nothing you can do until you get more information. So that's why we're putting this out here.
I've spoken to some of her other relatives over on TikTok as well. Have you spoken to any of them over there?
I have not. TikTok is weird for me. Sorry. Come on.
TikTok's weird for you?
Yeah, I have a hard time navigating TikTok sometimes.
I do too. I don't really enjoy TikTok, but I do it for my audience because they don't like it either. But also a lot of people use TikTok. But I have spoken to some of her other relatives, and I've done searches. I do weekly searches for her to see if anything new popped up, and there are a few TikTok pages that were hers. There's some X pages that were hers. And so any of the people that were friends with her on those pages, I've reached out to those people and have mentioned that we're following the case, and a few of them have replied back and have given me a little information, but like it's outdated information. They had seen her before the last time she had been seen. So we have been doing that too.
Yeah, we have been. I actually, sorry, I was looking for something. I don't remember where I was going with that. Sorry about that.
I don't either.
I have cognitive issues. Your daughter is gorgeous and hilarious, and she gets it from her mother. Thank you. Amber is beautiful too. I had to step away for a minute because I'm at work listening, but I am so happy you saw my message. Thank you, Wendy. Oh, and you actually kind of look like my sister. One of my sisters. She's half Korean.
Okay, yeah.
My sister is, yeah.
Oh, you sent me a picture of her, right?
I was talking about Wendy. Actually, looks like my other sister, but yes, I sent a picture of both of my sisters to you, and Shannon looks like my other sister.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wendy looks like you're. Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right.
Yeah, that's kind of funny.
That is
both
And you
of my
kind of look like my sister. It's weird.
really?
Yes.
Yeah, when I saw Shannon's picture, I immediately thought of my sister Tina, and I was just like, oh my goodness, and she was missing to us for about 2.5 years. And we knew she was in the state of Wisconsin, and we thought she was probably in Milwaukee because that was the last we had heard, but we didn't really know where she was. And my sister and their mom tried to get a hold of her a lot. I had no way of getting a hold of her. And yeah, it was really sad waiting until we were at the point of, okay, we've got to figure out something. We got to at least know she's okay. Because, she had drug problems as well, and she didn't want to go to rehab and things like that. So she ran away from the situation, and you can't just drag somebody, into rehab. They have to want it. So, so for 2.5 years, we didn't really know where she was at or what was going on, but thankfully we did find her, and she is back with her mother and with my sister. My sister goes and flies out to see her all the time. So yeah, it was hard, but we at least knew that she was probably okay.
Well, it's also it's horrible, but when you told me that story, it gave me hope that we could still find Shannon.
Yeah, no, I it gives me hope because I've seen this kind of stuff happen before, so yeah, it gives me hope. I'm really hoping that Twitter or that X message wasn't right. Yeah, I'm really hoping
hopefully the person that told her the aunts to stop looking that she's alive in LA is right.
Mhm. Yeah, I really hope so. But didn't somebody
people can see how it's very confusing where we're getting like one person saying stop looking, she's not alive, another person stop looking, she's alive, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
So why would we stop looking?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. And we've got to give the family peace of mind. So so we're going to move into Chanda now, since this is really all we have on Shannon. But let's see. I've got to find Chanda's picture. For some reason, I'm not being able to find it. Hold on.
I have the thing that I cut up for you if you want.
Oh yeah, I forgot we have the media. Ah, I forgot. Okay. Actually, we'll play this video real quick. Okay, so that's Chanda Lore Sanders, and she went missing from Brownsville, Texas.
I
And
don't know Chandra's as well as Shannon's.
So I have it on here. Hold on, let me find it. Sorry, guys. Okay. So, oops. Okay, so she was arrested. So she was last seen July. Oh, dang it. Where'd it go?
Oh, I have this actually. This little audio where it talks about her going to the airport and the whole story of what happened. Do you want to show that?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. Can you put that in there? Is it on stage right now?
Yeah, it's down there. Okay. Hold on. There.
Brownsville, Texas, on the border of Matamoros, Tamaulipas, Mexico. While the neighboring cities share food, culture, and faith, they're far apart in safety. Brownsville is listed as number 16 of the top 20 safest cities in America. Across the Rio Grande River, U.S. citizens are warned not to travel to the state of Tamaulipas because of killings, kidnappings, drug, and human trafficking. But despite the warning, thousands cross every day. According to the Mexican government, there are more than 500.
I do want to say too that they have her name slightly wrong on here, so just disregard the name of they got it slightly wrong.
Okay.
150 U.S. citizens reported missing in Mexico. That number could be higher because of how easy it is to cross and disappear if you're fleeing law enforcement. Oklahoma woman Chanda Sanders could be one of the unaccounted for. She planned a trip to reunite with old friends in Brownsville. Photos online have her family believing she made new ones and would cross into Mexico with them. But her 2-week getaway has turned into a disappearance. Some of the last people to see and speak with her are the police who arrested her on June 25th, 2022, at a bus station less than 4 minutes from the U.S.-Mexico border.
So what's your name? Chanda Sanders. Okay, I just didn't
Chanda confessing people were going to kill her.
You're not gonna die. There's no one there. Come on. They told you that. Come on, I'll come over to you. Like, I know you. Over there, where's my unit? Right there.
Her aunt Melissa Sanders is in Oklahoma. She's praying 956 Vanished can get answers.
So she was only supposed to be here for a short period of time. And then the last time you talked to her, something felt a little off.
I know what she told me on the phone. I know she was scared to death. And I know that she was thinking somebody was after her down there. And at first I just kind of thought that was a crazy thing to say. And now I don't know what to think about it. You know, I think she meant it, every word of it.
Chanda told Melissa people were going to kill her, but didn't explain why.
After that, I never got anything else from her. I have no way of getting a hold of her. I have called every police department from here to the border to try to get something done.
Would you agree that you're at a point right now to where you need some help?
Yeah. You know, now we're to the point that we're thinking bad things instead of good things, you know, like, or that, you know, maybe she just took off and went down the river or something with her friends. And now, you know, that's not true after this long. That there's definitely something wrong.
Pictures that are posted on her Facebook page that show her, hey, leaving to Mexico, or, you know, something like that. Do you know any of those people that are in that photo?
No, I don't.
Are you okay?
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
You're just the first person in that area that's actually wanted to help me. And I really appreciate that. I really, really do.
Well, I'm going to do the best I can.
This is a very typical reaction to the family members. They're just quite in shock about all of this. And how I found Chandra was that Chandra, this Larkshire knew Shannon, and she contacted me because she was watching the case about Shannon, and she said, I knew her as well. I was in jail with her years ago, but that got me thinking maybe you could help my family too. My cousin is full-blood Indian, Cheyenne, Arapaho. Is that Arapaho?
Cheyenne Arapaho.
Arapaho.
Mm-hmm.
She's been missing since June. Her name is Chandra Sanders.
Chanda Sanders.
Yeah, I think they had her Chandra Sanders, but it's Laura Sanders. And this is the conversation I had with her. I said, yes, I will try to help you. I will get back to you today or tomorrow if that's cool. Could you help me, give me a bit more info? She's the one that gave me a little bit more info on Shannon, and she had been in prison or jail with Shannon before Shannon went missing. So that's when she told me the information on Shannon. And then she started telling me about Chandra. And she says, well, her name is Chandra Michelle Lore. My memory is so bad. She's been missing since June of 2022. And then she sent me that video, and also the feather report. And she said she also has a picture of her from a smoke palooza in OKC from 2024. She did send those to me.
Yeah, I have them.
Oh, you do have those. Oh, okay.
Yeah, let me find them.
So then she sent me more pictures of Chandra and also her Aunt Melissa, who was the woman that we saw in the video that started crying. She was the one who reported her missing, and she said, I haven't had any contact with Melissa.
I have not had contact with Melissa, but I have had contact with her cousin, Lacrissa or something like, I can't remember right now. My brain is terrible, but
yeah. So that's what I had on Chandra. So
okay. Chanda. Her name is Chanda.
Is it Chanda?
Chanda.
Oh, I'm trying to put an R in there, aren't I?
Yeah,
Chanda. Right. I'm really bad with names too, so.
No, you're good.
No, I'm just really bad with names.
I was trying to find, here's a good picture of her. Let me put it on.
Okay, yeah, because I was trying to get it off of to a picture of her.
Actually, let me see if I can find the Smokapalooza picture that they sent me, or that you sent me. Somebody sent me.
Here's a few of her. That's a good picture of her.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so Wendy, I am not Native American, but I am from Oklahoma. I'm from Lawton, Oklahoma. So I grew up around the Comanches and Kiowas.
Your sister is, though, right? Part?
No, my sister's not Native American. So one of my sisters is Korean and white, and the other one is Korean and black.
Oh, okay.
And so the Korean and black one, Tina, she actually lived with us for a while when we were kids. So I've known her since I was a small child, so she's my sister. So
Brody says that the Tamaulipas is the worst part of Mexico, along with Tijuana.
Yeah, and we also have to mention, and I asked Chanda's cousin about this. Hold on. I was stationed in Lawton, Oklahoma. It's a pretty small town, so scary that these things happen to Native near military.
Yeah.
And Lawton is actually a place where I believe it was Paul Harvey. Don't quote me on this, but I believe it was Paul Harvey who said that you can commit murder in Lawton, Oklahoma and get away with it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. We have a serial killer there that's never been found. And there's a lot going on in Lawton.
I grew up during the Oakland County child killers serial, and this car followed my friend and I to, this guy followed us to school, he chased us to school, and we had to have a police escort for they had a police escort around our area for a week, but this was right around the Oakland County child killer days. And wow. We grew up with a serial killer around us too. That's scary.
Did they ever find out who did it?
No, they've never found out that one.
Huh. I've never even looked into that. I'll have to look into that.
Yeah, if you ever want to cover it with me, I would love to, because it's a very interesting case. And I know another person that has a very similar story where she was followed to school, and scary stuff.
So I also wanted to mention what?
I still remember the car.
Oh yeah. No, there's been times in my life where I am truly lucky to have not been snatched or something happened to me. Especially the way I grew up.
Yeah. Yeah. It sounds
So
like yours was a little rougher than mine, and mine was a little rough, but yours sounds a lot rougher.
yeah, I mean, if I know we have a lot of new viewers and subscribers, so I grew up in a home where my mother and father were drug addicts. Their drug of choice was mostly meth. So, yeah, it was just a volatile way to grow up. And I would have my mom and dad divorced when I was 7, I believe. And because I really can't remember. And so when I was with my dad, I would have a better life than when I was with my mom because he had a good job and everything. But when I lived with my mom, we were on commodities and food stamps and all of the good stuff, and which, hey, there's no shame in that,
No.
and but we had a lot of people coming in and out of the house on a regular basis. We didn't have locked doors and things like that. So,
Oh, that's scary.
yeah, it wasn't a great place to grow up.
My
So,
dad ran away and joined a carnival.
really?
Yes, it was very embarrassing. And my mom worked a lot of jobs, and so I was just on my own.
Oh, I thought you meant like when he was a teenager.
No, after he had us, he ran away and joined a carnival.
Oh my goodness, really?
Yes. And he had and then he was a taxi cab driver and had a big bushy beard. And he was just a very stone person. It was embarrassing.
I've heard some stories about carnies.
Yes, they're all, I imagine, true. He was a weirdo. He was weird. He would just bust out with weird things, like just off the cuff weird shit. And when I'm weird, I sometimes get uncomfortable because I'm like, am I too weird? Am I too weird?
I'm the weirdo in the family. Everybody thinks I'm weird. Anytime anything happens, especially at a funeral, and I stand up, they're like, oh no, what's she going to say?
Yes, I fear what comes from my mouth at times too.
But
I think I get it from my weird dad. So
my parents weren't weird. My mom grew up in a children's home because she was taken away from her mother for abuse. And so she ended up marrying my dad when she was 16. She ran away from the children's home and married my dad. So, and my dad was a truck driver. So they were both, good people, I think.
well, I think our parents were coming from parents that were they called them the silent generation. So they didn't have easy parents. Like if our parents were hard, their parents were 10 times harder.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean, I do try to look at it like that. Like they didn't have an easy life. And so people
No,
do
I agree. And I try to give my parents grace, because they went through a lot, so I understand that. And, and I believe that my children understand, the things that I've been through. And so they put up with my weirdness.
Yeah. Do what you do.
Yeah. Well, so I also wanted to mention that Chanda, I was talking to her cousin, and there could be a possibility that Chanda might have been swept up in some ice raids because she has MS-13 tattoos, because she was actually affiliated with MS-13 for a while as she was younger. And so she has them on her body. So that's something that we need to look into as well.
Where does she have them?
I don't know where the MS-13 tattoos were, but I mean, you see that she's got stuff on her neck. So I don't know if those are specifically MS-13 affiliated or not. So
I've heard of MS-13, but I don't know the gang that well.
I think it's a South American gang. Don't quote me on it, but I think it's like Venezuelan or something like that. Let me see.
Salvadorian
El
immigrant.
Salvadorian. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so she got wrapped up into MS-13, and so there's actually quite a bit of gang activity in Oklahoma. Like Lawton, I grew up around a lot of gang members. I had friends who were gang members, so it's not uncommon at all in Oklahoma.
Hi, Crystal Burns.
So I just wanted to mention that. And do you have anything else before we go? Because we don't have a lot of content, but I wanted to share this because I think it's very important.
No, I think that we're going to be able to get some more stuff. We just want to bring it to you as like every few weeks or so. It might not be a super long live, but just to get it out there and just to introduce Chanda.
Chanda.
Chanda. Why can't I say it? What am I saying wrong?
C-H. Chanda.
I don't know. That's gonna be a problem. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm really sorry. I am so bad. I'm so bad with names. And it's even worse since I had the brain bleed because I can't I get my I don't know. Anyway, Chanda. So we'll have more for you every other week, every 3 weeks or so. And the relatives are hopefully going to record something so that we can at least have something more for you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, and even if we don't do a whole episode on them, we will at least include it in something. So,
yeah. Yes, that was amazing that you were putting that up. And congratulations on all the new subscribers. You with the Gypsy Rose case, she got a bunch of FOIA stuff, and she's been popping up the missing people behind her in the background. Like you see, we have the feathers of the vanished in the background here. She will put she had Chanda's, and Shannon's feather reports in the background, and that's just so smart.
Thank you. I figured if I was covering something that people were actually going to watch, and I couldn't put anything on the screen but that, I wanted that. So, I highlighted Shannon, Chanda, and then a woman that went missing in 1999. Her name is Michelle Crawford. I actually knew her as a child, and then I went to high school with her, and she went missing she was supposed to be going to a movie, and she was never heard from again, and her car was found with her purse and keys and everything in it. So there's rumors that she's buried on some land there in Lawton, but until they actually have probable cause to go in there and look for her, they can't because it's on private land. And then I highlighted Athena Hogan, who is another case from my hometown of Lawton. She was 11 years old, and she was out selling candy bars, and she was abducted and murdered. And I knew the man who found her. He was a college student and my cousin's ex-boyfriend's brother.
Oh, I think you told me that story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and turns out that, go ahead.
Didn't you do Jelani?
Yeah, and then I also did Jelani Day. And I've gotten 2 FOIAs back for Jelani Day. One of them I think has already been released, but I don't think the other one has. I've sent them both to to Jelani's mom, but I'm going to go over those FOIAs probably in the next coming episodes.
And you had actually Jelani's mom on your show, right?
Yeah, I did. I feel more comfortable talking about people's cases with the parents.
It helps.
Yeah. Because I don't feel like, I have cognitive issues, and so I feel more comfortable having them tell the story than for me telling the story.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and it sounds, they love her. They love them. And it's just a beautiful thing to be able to hear who they are through their eyes. It's just really in their voice and their words. Crystal, this is Amber from Into the Weeds podcast. Amber and Alora are the hosts, but Alora is off at a ska concert, and Amber and I are teaming up on these two cases. So
Yeah, we also did, we featured Teron Evans Jr. in the background as well. He passed away from what they say is a suicide, but he supposedly took over 60 Wellbutrin pills, and there was no pills or residue in his stomach.
he died of Wellbutrin.
There's only been one person that I know of that has died from Wellbutrin overdose, and he only died like weeks later. So it wasn't like,
I didn't even think it was possible. But
Yeah,
I guess
I think-
it's always possible. But
I think there's one documented case attributed to a Wellbutrin overdose, but there may have even been some mitigating circumstances there as well. So yeah, his mother was part of Black Lives Matter in Potsdam, New York, and she was advocating for Nick Hillary and trying to get justice for Garrett Phillips. And so her son ended up dying, and he was dating a police informant. And if you know anything about the Garrett Phillips case, there is a police officer that is a suspect in the case, but not really. A lot of people suspect him, but not the law. So,
of course not.
So we don't know what happened there, but I had Jennifer Baxter on. She is Teron's mother, and we just talked it out. And so then we also had we showcased Orrin and Orson West, who were actually originally named Classic and Sincere, and they were from Bakersfield, California originally. They were taken away from their birth mom, given to foster parents who adopted them and then murdered them. And they have never been found, but their adopted parents are in prison for murder. So
was that a big case? Because that seems like I saw that on the news.
Yeah, Jacqueline and Trezell West are the adopted parents, and the boys are Classic and Sincere. So those were the cases that we highlighted. And so, we try to do something good while we're getting into weird, crazy stuff.
Yeah, right. I mean, it was really, that made me cry actually when I saw that. I was like, oh, because I didn't see it first on your page. I saw it on a bigger creator's page. I was like, oh. So I was really happy that you did that.
Yeah, I felt like, Gypsy doesn't really matter, and I'm just going through the emails, and why not? And I was criticized a little bit about having kids on the screen while we were talking about inappropriate stuff, and it was going through my mind, but I was like, you know what? It's for the greater good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. People are going to criticize. I've learned that people are just going to criticize. I really try to look into my heart, and am I doing it for the right in my heart? And if it feels right inside of me, then I do it. So.
Yeah. Sorry, Wendy, that you had a rough childhood as well. I think most of us have, honestly.
Yeah.
I think that's why Gypsy's story never resonated very well with me, once I started really understanding what went on.
Yeah. Well, it just really, her story angers me. I have to step away from Gypsy Rose quite a bit because I get really, it's not a hater thing. It's just like, what is wrong with people? Why would you support that? Like, that's the anger that I get.
Yeah, no, I get it. And I only cover it when there's something to talk about document wise. Otherwise, I try not to, do an actual show about her.
Yeah. I try to just do it when I'm comparing her. Like, I noticed that there's been a whole string of kids unaliving their parents lately, and I think that's concerning. And
Yes, it's very concerning. And unfortunately, I think that her influence has seeped out there.
we're going to see it. It's going to get worse and worse and worse because she's never going to go away. I've just decided she is one of those people that she has no shame. There is nothing. I was trying to think what could make her go away. I don't even think if like animals came into play, she would go away at this point. There is nothing. She's diapers, bottles, weird stuff with Ken, Pop-Tarts. Just nothing is pimp juice rod. Nothing's gonna make them go away. It just no. They're here to stay.
Yeah, I believe that. And Gypsy was like that before she even went to prison, honestly. So we can't pretend like she isn't doing what she already knows.
It's just gonna continue. So so I've kind of stepped away and looked at it. It's like more of a show to watch. Like that's the only way I can maintain watching it, is like it's just an entertaining show.
Yeah. I only follow creators who are talking about a few things, and then it's like I can't get into all her day-to-day stuff.
No, there's a few creators. Like I like watching 1980 Millennial. I like watching Straight Outta Context. I do like Anxious Ant because they make me laugh. So there's just certain creators that I like to watch that kind of stick to they don't make
fluff.
It's not fluffy. It's like more of what the finality of what she's doing. Like it's so concerning to society type people that it's not like what Gypsy's wearing or that kind of stuff. It's more what Gypsy is doing that's damaging society type stuff.
No, I agree. And I'm sorry, Sabrina, that you had the same issues. I think most of us Gen X people.
Yeah, I think so. We were either our parents were either working or they were doing other stuff. So
yeah, definitely. I
used to be so afraid. When you mentioned that like your door was never locked. I used to have these fears of somebody coming in and kidnapping me. And so I would try to get in bed with my mom at night, but she would lock me out of her room. And so I can't even imagine my front door not being locked. That terrifies me.
No, so when I became a teenager, I got really scared of it. And so I would lock the doors at night before I would go to bed. But up until then, it was just normal for me. So, and it probably became an issue for me because I lived at my dad's house for a few years, and that was safe. It was a nice home. He had a good job. He was still a drug addict, but he was still productive. And so but I think that's how, after living in safety for a couple of years, going back to that, I think is what kickstarted me into actually being scared of it and paying attention to locking the doors and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think we are going to go, but I thank you, Amy, so much for coming on here and talking about Shannon and Chanda. And like we said, we are going to keep informing you about what's going on with them. Hopefully we get more news, and hopefully we get some videos to share of their family, or even having them on a live stream. And so we thank everybody for being here. And I hope that everybody has a very blessed night, and that you really go out there and do something good to change the world for the better, please. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thank you, Amber.
Thank you, Amy.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Military Broadcast Radio. As we wrap up today's show, we want to remind you that the podcast of today's episode will be available right after we go off the air. So if you missed any part of the show or want to listen again, be sure to check it out. And remember, we're here to support and honor our veterans. Your stories and experiences matter, and we are committed to giving you a platform to share them. That's right. We're here to give our veterans a voice. So don't forget to catch the podcast and stay connected with us. Giving our veterans a voice.